Choose Your Path is part of a series of games available from the cooperation between pre-service mathematics teachers at Grand Valley State University and the GVSU Regional Math and Science Center. To participate in this game, you will need a deck of cards, any small household or classroom object that can fit on the cards. For example, I will be using eraser caps as my small objects, and finally, a piece of scratch paper and pencil if needed to check your equations. The goal of the game is to make an equation with the cards you choose to equal the designated number in that round. This game can be played between 2 players or teams. In this video, it will be played between 2 players. Each player will choose what object they would like to use, or in this video, what color of eraser. Player A will be the blue one, and player B will be the green. Shuffle the cards and lay them out in a 3x4 fashion facing up. Put the remainder of the cards between the 2 players. Put your objects on any corner card, but you cannot start on the same corner. It looks like player B will start at number 4 and player A will be starting at number 5. To determine who goes first, each player will draw a card from the deck and whoever has the bigger number will go first. In this game, King equals 13, Queen equals 12, Jack equals 11, and Ace equals 1. It looks like player B got the bigger card and therefore will get to go first. Place the cards you just drew at the bottom of the deck. Player B now draws the first 2 cards, which are a 6 and an ace. Player B now gets to decide what operation they want to use to get the first designated number, and this can be any operation. They have decided to add the numbers together to get a total of 7. Player B now will decide where to move their piece. They may go up, down, left, or right, but not diagonal. They have decided to go over to 5. They may now pick up and keep the card they just were on and replace it with the card from the deck. Player A will now go and decides to go up to the queen, or 12. They now pick up the 5 and replace it with a new card. This will continue until someone can make an equation that equals 7. However, it has to be an equation. They may not use one card to win. So if someone gets 7, they cannot simply use that to get their designated number of 7 to win the round. Now let's observe and see what happens. Player A then makes an equation of 12 minus 5 to get 7. They pick up the cards that make the designated number to signify that they won the first round. That player then gets to pick the next 2 cards and choose what operation they would like to use to get the designated number and start the next round. You may keep the cards you had from the last round. If a player draws 2 cards of the same suit, they may have an extra turn in that round and may use it whenever they would like, but it has to be in that round. If you land on the same card another player is on, you can kick the other player off and they will have to start their next turn at a corner of your choosing. The game ends when someone has won 3 out of 5 rounds. Whoever won the 3 rounds is determined the winner of the game. For more difficulty, have the players win a round by using 3 or more cards and using 2 or more operations when getting the designated number. For example, they may use 3 cards, but then it has to have 2 different operations, not just adding, for instance. To make it simpler, use only adding and subtracting and take out the bigger numbers in the deck, meaning the Jack, Queen, and King. Thank you for joining me in playing my original game, Choose Your Path.